with one of the social emotional learning competence skills that we have, that is responsible decision making. Because by so doing, the students will be able to decide, will be able to responsibly decide on what to do and how to do it. And this is very super powerful instrument to use in our classrooms. And the third one is, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I think we need to give also the floor to another participant here. I think a Gift from Zambia. Gift,
Good.
is okay? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. I can hear you. Are you getting
Great,
me?
great. Yeah, we get back to you. We get back to you. Let's listen to Gift to also try to see what she got in her cat. I know you have a lot in your cat, Hamisu, but just be patient for a while. Thank you so much. Yeah, Gift, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. So I learned a number of things, and I was so specific in my learning in that I'm an LES teacher, and I wanted to buy in so much that my learners can also benefit. I liked the most important session that I had was teaching for a better world with the SDGs. You and I can agree that SDGs are not mostly emphasized in West and Central Africa, and we want our learners to take part in it. Now, we don't want them to be at an age that we think they are full, that they can get this knowledge. So I thought then we could reduce the lessons of SDGs to the preschoolers as well, so they can take part and know how best we can help Mother Earth. Now, in relation to the SDGs and integrating technology and digital skills in teaching, I then came up with a little presentation that I, after having learned that, thought would be helpful and I could share with my colleagues on this platform. Allow me to quickly just go through into where I actually put it so that I can share that with you. Just give me a second. So like I mentioned, I do early years education and I teach English as a second language. All of us are aware that English is a language of power, and it being a language of power, we also want our children to be aware of what it's all about in the English language, right? Now I'm about to share my screen. I'm looking for more options. Okay, good. That's my screen there. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, we can see the screen.
Thank you very much. So I named my class as West Africa and a lesson there. I hope you're able to see it. Thank you. So basically, I'm teaching this lesson to the 4-year-olds, and I'll start the lesson by introducing what I am and what we are going to basically talk about. And so, as you all know, my name is Miss Mutali, and today we are going to learn about global goals. And so I'll put this in relation to what our other coach taught us yesterday, that when we are teaching English as a language to our children, we want to have images that they can relate to. And so after having prepared the images, I can then walk through the SDGs with the children and we sing a song about the SDGs. And then I'm not going to interpret this to them as SDGs because of course they will wonder what SDGs are. And I will then go and tell them that today, learners, we are going to talk about global goals. These are the world's to-do list. Everyone needs to work together towards a healthier planet. And lots of people and countries came together to decide to make a list. This list was made to protect people, animals, and plants. And so to make sure that everybody has got food, clean water, and shelter. The list they made is called the global goals. And I ask my learners to say this with me. By so doing, from what I have learned from Thursday and yesterday, I could come up with this because then I'm using both the digital technology in emphasizing the sustainable development goals, and I'm creating a platform for my children to access this information, whether they're in school or not in school, wherever they can be, they'll be in good position to learn this lesson. And then these are 4-year-olds. I want to give them an activity, and I'll invite all the learners to take part in the activity and then discuss it. Some ideas would include, look at the picture here. From what we talked about a world to-do list, what do animals and people need? My expected answer would be that the children should share shelter, food, and clean water, because they can relate with a dog. I specifically chose a dog. And in us discussing this, we are also integrating the vocabulary part of the child's English learning. And then we are also trying to talk about needs, them being adverbs, something that a person would need, getting a word for meaning, allowing the learner to comprehend what they are getting and getting meaning of what we are trying to teach them is what I'm trying to achieve by giving them this activity. And then after we talk about it, I'm going to task my learners and ask the parents to help my children when they go home to look at this picture and they think of how good is this or how bad is it? How do you think we are going to help our land? How do you think we should reduce this? And in my child trying to respond to these questions, their vocabulary is used and their multi-sensory emphasis is also given to them, and the parent is also involved in this lesson. And at the end of the day, I'm going to have to enjoy doing this with my children with a number of games. Then my parent would have been involved, my learner would have been involved, my English emphasis as well would have been given. And by so doing, we would then have a child that is literally aware of how they can learn online, which is a digital and technological aspect implemented, and how they can speak about how they have learned, which is the vocabulary part of it emphasized.
Gift, are you with us? Gift, are you with us? I think Gift, we lost Gift for a while. So, well, we are going to take Alan. Alan is with us. Alan, good morning. Good morning, Alan. Alan, good morning.
Would you mind unmuting yourself, Alan?
Therese is from Cameroon. Therese, are you with us? Therese, is everything okay?
I think it's the issue of her speaker audio. I mean, she was not able to unmute herself.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
But Gift is finally back.
Okay, well, Gift, you have
with
the floor
so many
back.
gifts from her.
Sorry, my internet really crocked on my neck. Yeah. I'm back now. Was there anything that I was supposed to respond to?
No, that's okay.
Okay, I hope that was helpful.
It was.
Thank you.
Actually, Gift has many gifts, and
yeah,
not only to her students, but also to us.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we would love to hear from Alan, where she has got from Cameroon, to share with Nigeria. Is it Tanzania? Gift? Are you from Tanzania?
I'm from Zambia.
From Zambia. Wow, all the way from Zambia. We would love to hear from Cameroon also. Since we've lost also our host.
I can see Teresa has got her hand up. Maybe
I'm here.
Could...
Okay,
I'm here. I'm here.
Teresa has a hand up, and maybe we could ask her to say something.
Well, I think she was not able to unmute herself. That's why, or maybe the network issue.
She had an issue with her connectivity. So, Gift, could you quickly complete round off, if you don't mind, of course.
Gift.
What's the request again?
No, are you done? Are you through with what we're saying? You're presenting your cards?
Oh, I wasn't actually fully done. I got interrupted with my network. Okay. And then I was trying to say, we are so appreciative of this platform that gives us maximum insight on how we can best use technology in relation to our classes. An emphasis of what I got yesterday was, if you do not have a laptop, there is also a privilege of us using our phones for our learners to learn English as a second language. Those that are struggling to still give them hands-on skill activities, it is not restrictive. And having beared in mind that we want to have a sustainable planet, we want to have our learners be unleashed and be in an international community, we all agree that English is a language of power. And if we do not start them at an earlier age to model them into who they should be with emphasis on their language, it's going to be so hard. We understand we are Africans and we want to use our native languages, but truth be told, there are less technological equipment that are made or modeled in an African language, and we want to use English to our advantage. That message is given, our children take it up to themselves, and then we have a planet or a world that is full of linguists that are technocrats, that are technological aware, and it's easy for them to fathom far and beyond with their abilities. I would then also urge that all of us can put our feet down, and while we are in this conference, there are a lot of things we are going to learn that we can take back to our home countries, not just knowing how others would look at it, but this is a maximum opportunity that we're looking forward to grow with. So my card is overloaded.
We're almost at the end of this short conversation. But I mean, so I would like to know, how are you prepared for today? Today is going to be a very long day. Physically, how are you prepared?
Well, I can say that I can't say 100%, but I am almost 100%, prepared for it. Because sometimes, no matter how long things are, if they are mesmerizing, if they are eye-catching, if they are useful to you, you don't feel the time. Just like yesterday, we spent almost 5 hours, but none of us, felt that he is tired or she is tired. So I think, let me borrow from my friends also. I'm sure we are all ready. We are set for today. We are ever ready to learn and to relearn and unlearn from responsible presenters that we have for today. And of course, as my dear friend has mentioned, Gift, with the little resources you have, you can make use of it and make your classroom lively and more engaging. So it doesn't matter whether you have a laptop or you don't have a laptop. You can use the minimum resources that you have. You can even improvise. You can use a kind of carbon paper and many other instructional materials to make your class to be lively and more interactive.
That's quite true.
Well, I hope you have some snacks by your side to keep you strong all day long. Because I know at some point in time you're gonna feel hungry and you need to move and go get something to eat. But if you have some
Fortunately, we
snacks,
have virtual snacks.
I'm so grateful and thank you so much for your time. And I really love this, the content of your cards. It was really amazing, especially gifts. You shared a lot, and I like the idea of how you are going to use all this to contextualize and apply them to your own context in Zambia, in Nigeria. Um, we still have a lot to learn today. Tomorrow is open for another conversation. Um, for I already have somebody from Zambia ready to be part of the conversation tomorrow. But I mean, so